Hey, bless up, fam. Welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? Y'all doing well? Hey, my Renaissance grandmama, how you doing? Bless up to you. What's up, Gigi? How you doing? I hope life is giving you everything you asked for and more than you expected. You're sideways. I'm sideways now, or am I good? Am I sideways now? Or am I good? Let's see. It's telling me to rotate my device. Let's try this. Am I good now? Is this better? What's up, Sean? Let me know if this better, because I had it turned one way, but now I'm different way. Hey, hey, bless up everybody. Happy Sunday. You know, every day we get up, we get a gift, right? Every day we wake up, it's a brand new day. We never expected, never dreamt about. We don't know what to expect. We don't know whether we're going to make it through it or we can put it in the record books as another day that's lived, but it's an opportunity, you know? Yes, you're right side up now, but not the YouTube format. Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can change this around. I don't know if I could change it. I'm not quite sure which way to change this. It'll work? Okay. But you know, regardless of what we've done, the things that we have accomplished, the pain that we've gone through, you know, we're here. We're here for another opportunity, another day. And it's just a situation where we should be grateful. We should seize the opportunity. We should take the time to really embrace what we have, embrace this life, welcome this life, and then help someone. When you run into someone that needs help, just go ahead and help them, regardless, regardless of what we think and what we perceive. You know, when we see opportunities to benefit someone in your life, we ought to take that time. So today, I want to kind of jump right into it. You know, if you notice, in in our world, in America, there's a lot of different things that's going on. Hey, Shy, I'm glad you came in. I was hoping you were gonna come in. I want to welcome you to Eco Nation. Gigi, I want to welcome you to Eco Nation. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna learn. We're gonna develop. We're gonna grow together. I encourage you to tell others about Eco Nation. Click to join if you're interested. It's gonna be a community where you got a place of peace, a place of encouragement. It's gonna be a place where you can be yourself and be relaxed in it. And we just gonna learn, grow, and have fun. We're gonna fellowship. It's gonna be our own nation. No, I thank you. I thank you, Shy. You've been very supportive of me and Gigi, our fam. You are fam. You considered fam, and we appreciate you. You know, you were the first one to step up, and much love, and I appreciate it. This is gonna be the beginning of something major. I don't know if you really understand, but Eco Nation is gonna be a nation of resources, and it's gonna be a place where people they're gonna definitely grow, and it's not just no saying or no motto. We're gonna grow, and we're gonna grow together, and we're just starting. It's new, but I think this platform is gonna create a place of prosperity, growth on everything. And when I say nation, we're going worldwide. I mean, I want us to be connected worldwide, whether you're in the United States or not. Um, yeah, you're right, Gigi. She's always super supportive, and we appreciate it. Uh, a lot of people like herself are the foundation of the relationships that we've developed over time, and we so appreciative of you and thankful for you. Um, but Going back to the subject though, we've had a lot of challenging times, and I know it touches us because we have that commonality with superstars and people going through a lot of different things, uh, whether they're stars, whether they're popular people, athletes. At this time, a lot of people are really paying attention about life and really examining why they're here. And a lot of people say, you're off grid living in this time and this age. And what's the point of it? A lot of people have considered it. People ask us from time to time, how is it? They've asked us what made us make that decision. And I want to tell you something that I really want to share with the community. I really want to share with everyone is that when I look at these times, I look at social media, I look at the news, I look at the narrative. The problem that I think we have as humans is control. I think the root cause to a lot of different things is control. We all will have fun in the sandbox until somebody wants to own something or take something from somebody. And then that's when chaos started to break out. It started at a young age when recess would open up as a kid. I remember in school, recess, the bell would ring and we would run off to recess, and the whole grade would go out there to the park, and you have merry-go-rounds, you have swings, you have slides, you have a lot of stuff. But the swings, for some reason, were the hot item in the playground. And if you were real fast, you made it to the swings. But there was no time limits on how long you swung. And you would swing and you would swing and try to get as high as you could. And kids would be lined up looking at you and then waiting for you to get tired of swinging. And some kids would actually get in the way and just kind of stand around as you swung back. They would almost be at the point where you almost hit them. And some of them that were bullies, or some of them that really like to take control of things. Lala, how you doing? Some of them really would like to just kick you off the swing. And some kids did. That's the kind of times we're living in right now, y'all. We're living in a situation where everyone is bold, and we've lost compassion for each other. And that's another reason why I'm starting this Eco Nation, because I want to bring back the compassion, the caring. I want to bring back the fellowship, because somehow, in some way, in order us to just coexist, we're going to have to love each other. And in order for us to love each other, we got to not put people in our shoes, because that leads to judgment. I grew up listening to people say, well, put them in your shoes. I think that's misguided. The reason why I say that is because the moment you put somebody in your shoes is the moment that you start judging. And the moment you start judging is the moment that division comes. And the moment division comes, it comes strife, anger, and hatred. Then you got hatred. There's no way in the world we're going to really be able to unite and work together. There's no way in the world you're going to agree with everybody and everything. No way in the world you're going to agree with everything that I say and I do. But that doesn't mean that I don't bring value. Same thing with you. That does not mean that you don't bring value, because at the end of the day, we need each other. It's a reason why we're here. Hey, Miss Native Cherokee, how you doing? It's a reason why we're here, y'all. And people say, by you going off grid, I will not be off grid forever. Matter of fact, I'm meeting with a guy on tomorrow with the electrical company, and it's just reminding me why I don't want to be on grid. It's been difficult dealing with them. Everything they said they was going to do, they have not done. And then on top of that, They're telling us that we need to buy power poles, our own power poles. Even cable put in the infrastructure for y'all because they know they're gonna get that month to month. These people know they're gonna get that month to month, but they're not even willing to put forth the infrastructure. Now he's telling me that in order to bring electric to our location, just to bring it there, we have a large power grid going across the entryway of our property. But he says those are transfer lines. And those transfer lines, he can't tap into it. So he has to find the nearest lines, which is probably a few acres, maybe 5 or 6 acres from us. Um, but he says at the minimum, without him looking at the math and looking at any options, he's looking at the minimum of $3,300 just to bring it to the property, not bring it to where we want it at. And I'm like, okay, I'm paying for a power pole about $500, which I'm probably gonna need 2 or 3. Then I'm looking at paying you $3,300, but not to mention for them to come out and look at everything, it cost me about $300 and some change just for the engineer, which I caught him on camera, and he came through. He wasn't here for about maybe a minute or two. By the time Gigi can get up and walk out, he was gone. And yeah, so when I called him on it, and I said I saw him on my game cams, he said they transferred me to him because they said he was supposed to call us. Too deep. My apologies. I'm coming back. I'm going too far. You're right, Gigi. Too far. Miss Queen, how you doing? Miss Queen, much love to you. So, I'm sorry. You always correct me. Mrs. Queen. How you doing, Mrs. Queen? Hope all is well. Um, Going back to what I was saying is what off-grid living has to do with anything. You know what I would like to do, and I told some people while I was doing some public speaking here recently, and one of the questions came, um, why off-grid living? Why do you want to put yourself through that when you don't have to? Hey, Howie, how you doing? Man, good to see you, Food Forest. Man, it's been a minute. But the reason why I want to try I want to try off-grid. The reason why we want to try off-grid, we want to see can we do it. First of all, we're not obligated to do it. We don't have to do it, but we want to see can we do it. And we learned so much about life. My husband and I was just talking about about this last night about going solar generator and solar panels, then turn off the electricity. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna develop. We're growing our solar grid. It's gonna take some time. The upfront cost is very expensive, but that's the anything. You know, it's an investment, y'all. Um, Not only off grid, we're doing propane. We're doing. I'm gonna tap into some wind. We're doing gas. We have a variety of different things. We're doing wood burning. We're doing a lot of different things on the property. Instead of tapping in so much of the gas right now, I'm using like in the beginning of the video, I'm using my mountain bike to kind of get me around from place to place until, I plan to get a mule or side by side. But right now we're taking a slow pace and a slow, steady stream. And if y'all have some other alternative ideas about energy, some creative things, please put it in the chat, because we're here to just teach everybody. Being special, NYC. How you doing? Bless up, bless up. But it's I'm gonna encourage you, even if it's for the weekend. Like Led Farm said, you gotta take it step by step. Even if it's for a weekend, or maybe just take 1 week out of the year and just try to live off grid. Just cut everything off where you're tapped into the electrical grid, the water system, the sewage system. And I gotta tap into that. Some people think off grid is just um, no electricity, no internet. Um, we have the internet. We use our cell phone for everything. We have our cell phone because that's the only way we have to communicate with the outside, and especially for me to maintain my job and maintain my living situation. I have to have it. And for me to maintain contact with you, I have to have internet. So we're not, quote, off the grid completely, but just try reducing some of your resources that you have access to that you kind of take for granted. Maybe a week of no cable, maybe a week of no electricity. Just try it. And then work together with you and whoever you live with, whether you live by yourself, whether you live with your pets, whether you live with your spouse. Just try it. Try it for 1 week. And what it will do is it would challenge you all, and then it would also allow you to evaluate what's important. Try to not use the water system. Take some buckets, fill them up before you start this journey, and then take your baths through the water that you stored up. If it's raining, capture some of that rainwater. Just try it. You can do it in the convenience of your own home. Um, but you'll just see a lot of different things that you're doing. We're wasteful as people. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Happy life. How you doing? A lot of us, we're wasteful with what we do. We do not need what we have. When we left our home, it was a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath. We didn't need that much space. Our girls, they lived well. They had their own little suites and stuff like that. That's great. It was convenient. We did what we had to do at the time. But after they were gone, we realized we didn't even utilize that space. We might have utilized maybe 900 to 1,000 square feet. And so I just started thinking about what off-grid living has to do with today. Like if our people who have been in this entertainment business, if they just could think about being content in what the average person needs, a lot of things we see that we are very wasteful. As we look at these stars, we look at these people that's going through death, they losing contracts, they losing a lot of different things. We deal with this on an everyday basis. They're now just exposing what everyday Americans deal with. I've lost my home, lost my car, lost my business, I lost contracts, um, I lost everything, lost income, everything. But there's a tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't have shared that with you, you probably wouldn't even known that, by looking at today. By looking at today, you'll probably say, hey, I would never thought you would have lost everything. We lost it. It happens in life. We lost loved ones. We go to funerals. Um, we have people who lose their life for senseless reasons. We have people now that get into arguments and they'll kill you in a heartbeat. You can be driving in traffic and you can have someone shoot up your car. But off-grid living connects you back to nature. Off-grid living takes you away. Hey, love notes, how you doing? Hey, Shelly, how you doing? Off-grid living brings you back to the bare necessities. It's no longer that it matters that your clothes are ironed. It no longer matters that your shoes are immaculate. It don't matter that your pants are creased. It don't matter whether your hair is perfect, because off-grid living allows you to the part where you're just trying to maintain and survive from one day to the next. And it can be beautiful, but it's a lot of work. But it also reminds you of the animals. Have you ever thought about animals when they get up? All they have to do for their whole day is to survive, to eat, to drink, to rest, and to protect itself. That's it. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat. I saw something about chickens. Chickens, milking goats, seed, water storage, a shovel to dig, a tunnel, and cave, shower curtain in every house or poncho or lean-to, soup can in blue box for collecting bugs, and herbs for soup. Just right there, how I mean, you listed some things that if every individual just had those things. And when I grew up, even in the late 70s and the early 80s, you went to what we call the ghetto or to the south side or whatever side of your town or city where people didn't have anything. They had chickens, they had gardens, they had, and I'm talking about in the south now. I can't speak to other places, but I'm saying my experience. They had those necessities, things enough where they only went to the grocery store maybe once a month. You know, people didn't used to go to the grocery store every single week. Some people go to the store, they cannot go a day without buying something. You know, when you look at how simple life really can be, when you look at how simple things can be, that's what off grid living do to you. It allows you, time goes a little bit slower, you know. You're not pressed for time, you're not having to be somewhere, you're not having to travel to get here, to get there. You know, you in your own world. Your day is your day. And you get to see the sunrise and the sunset. You get to smell fresh air. You hear the breeze blow. You hear birds sing. You will love a fireplace. I got you. We're thinking carefully before registering with the FSA connecting the electricity. Yeah, I feel you being special. We're looking at solar heating and water. We're looking at every single alternative. I look at everything a little bit different, you know, and a lot of this stuff has nothing to do with what you would conventionally think of. You know what I do at nights now, as I prepare for the evening to close, and I like looking up at the stars. I like hearing the big hooter owls. Man, they gigantic out here, and they hoot. I look forward to seeing the bats flying around, capturing the insects. I look forward to winding down the day and going into the night. So what I do, I build fires. I build little bonfires. You know, this fire thing every night for these piles that got me now where I like burning piles, and I'm gonna show you around. So let me spin you around. Hey, whole new perspective. How you doing? Blood pressure go down off grid? Yeah, yeah. Look at all this wood, y'all. I got so much wood. A lot of people saying, "What y'all? You know, you need to do burn piles and don't burn all the wood." This place is teeming with. Let me get my buddy before I get ready to go back out here too deep, cause I'm out here in my flip flaps. I don't know, because you know you can't never tell you got stuff like that going on, and let's see. But yeah, this is a lot of wood, and when I say wood, it's a lot of wood, and I will forever never. Hey, the sweet spot, how you doing? I would never ever be able to utilize all of this wood because it's everywhere. So I would have burn piles. I really want to stay off grid as long as I possibly can because I feel like I'm free being out here. It's like tomorrow, if I lost my job, I might lose maybe my tractor. You know what I'm saying? But really, I could probably do some yards or do some put the tractor to work and make make the payments on it. But other than that, life is good. You know what I'm saying? And we're putting in the infrastructure. We're investing into food. Food is the only thing that we're lacking. Mature plants is the only thing that we're lacking. Hey, happy life. Let's see what you say. Okay. My internet goes in and out, so I always assume it's my internet. Burn piles bring biochar and fertilizer for healthy food. Yeah, that's the reason. People's like, oh man, chop up the wood. Don't burn the wood. This ground is full of biochar right here. It's infused. Well, I won't even claim it biochar. It's full of ashes. The ashes, it's the same thing. We have enriched this soil right here just by burning. Just by burning, right? Because all those stacks, everything is gone. And now we are ready to move forward with the construction. We hadn't decided what we're gonna do still. I'm trying my best not to have to work forever and starting a new mortgage and starting, even though I can afford it, but I don't want to. I'm sick of working for stuff. I want stuff to work for me. So my goal and our goal is to, it's this Android. He on whole new perspective. Oh man, the hate is real. Ain't nothing like hate. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Crystal? Cobb House is the best. Cobb House, yeah, I looked into some of that too as well. Yeah, good idea. Um, I'm doing good. I'm proud of y'all. I've been watching. I appreciate you watching. I've been watching a lot. A lot of people, I try to comment in some of the lives and different stuff like that. But I watch a lot of YouTube subscribers. I watch a lot of you all that are in here. And I apologize sometimes, but I do like. I try to share. But it's one of those things where I hate. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a little thing, and I know it's a eco thing, but I hate going in live and then become a distraction to the conversation. It's like I want to show support, but then I was like, man, the conversations be good in some of these lives, and I'm like, as people come in, it's a habit to speak. You know what I'm saying? And especially with being from the South, a lot of people, we want to speak, but I don't want to disrupt the flow of it too at the same time, because when I'm in your live, it's not about me. It's about you and your content. It's about you and your creativity. And I respect that. And a lot of times I really don't say nothing. I just kind of listen, because I know by me listening and watching, I can support you in that kind of way. Hey, Audrey, how you doing? So I don't know. That's just kind of my mindset. You the same way, whole new. I'm glad, because I know it's funny, and but I just really like supporting y'all, and I love your ideas. I love the creativity. I really like this platform because I've never really been like this social media type thing, but I really like the platform. I really like the unity. I like the love. I'm not sure if y'all seen New Edition. I got to talk about Pam 3.0. Look at Pam 3.0. I absolutely do not know where I want to put her. I want to. I almost want to save her for when the house goes up, so I can put her nearby me. But this is the new Pam 3.0. If y'all seen my video, she is huge. When I say I had to step back from it too, yeah, I got your little notes. Yeah, she is huge, y'all. She beautiful, ain't she? She is gorgeous. And if y'all look closely, yeah, it took me 6 years to even get Pam, the original OG Pam that I had to leave in my last property. It took me 6 years to even get something like this. But she's already fruiting. And when I say 30 gallons is real. That's a big hole. That's a big hole I got to dig. And I'm not sure where I want to put them. Because I have a habit of putting plants one place and then moving them another place. Hey, Shelly. Let's see. Yeah, she's beautiful. Hood Gardener. What's going on? I I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it, because I'm not gonna dig multiple holes and say, okay, I'm finna put it here and then move it around. And what I hate that they do, they put this right here, grapefruit. They put grapefruit on here. The same thing happened to Pam, and they had a tag right here at the base. The grower had a tag at the base down here, and it took me years to even see the tag until it popped off, and just to see that it was actually a palmetto. Yeah, it was a palmetto. I come in with the church. Come on in. You good? You good? Have a seat. Enjoy yourself. Welcome. And then we had another new addition. We have, this is a Ray Ruby grapefruit. So we got another new addition. And we have some more bananas I'm going to get ready to put in. I'm so glad Gigi bought these bananas. I love banana trees. I love the way they look. Um, we also have some grapes that's already producing. Let's see what kind. It's my first time really looking at this. Really, Gigi went out there and secured the bag. Yeah, she secured the bag and she's been kind of knocking it down, you know. That tag team action is real, but yeah, like I always said, you know, if you notice here, we have citrus all the way through here. Citrus, kumquat, tangerine, navel oranges. We got citrus all the way down going through here. And then we start into the plums section. Plums over back here, you really can't see them. Then we transition from plums to, we have some figs over here. Got peach trees there. Got more citrus right there. We got some hibiscus kind of tucked away over there. And over here, we got some citrus there as well. So, yeah, a lot of work been done. And there's still a lot more to do too, you know. This is just the beginning. I mean, I'm just hoping that God gives me enough space and time to keep moving forward with the dream. And really, I want to put down the foundation. Once I put down the foundation and put all the infrastructure in, I'll feel good and accomplished. And especially, I got to get this house thing going on. Once I get the house situation and figure out what I'm going to do with that, I feel a whole lot better about the whole situation. But nevertheless, I want to encourage you, if you're thinking about off-grid living, and if you're really thinking about just stepping out on faith, even if you're not thinking about off-grid living, you know, so to kind of be transparent and fully transparent, that's my new road, y'all. To do, be fully transparent is, we want to unplug from the system. We were working in the beautiful city, still working in the beautiful city of Tallahassee, but eventually we're going to transition. But we were living in the beautiful city of Tallahassee. And we was a part of the system, to the part where, you know, we worked, we bought, we consumed, we paid mortgage, we paid taxes, we paid insurance. Insurance always going up, taxes always going up, the monthly payment going up, utilities going up, food going up, everything is going up. And we got sick of it. I mean, from the electrical to the sewage to the trash to the internet, everything was just going up, going up, going up. And we were nothing but consumers. Made good money, doing great things. But all we had was consumerism, nothing else. Just not really owning nothing. You know, they say that you're a homeowner, but think about it. Are we really homeowners? Like I'm a landowner, okay? This land is bought, paid for, but am I really owning it or I'm borrowing it? We all just borrowing this thing. We in life, and we got to realize that we don't own nothing. We just borrow. I don't care what country you in. I don't care where you're from. You really don't own it. You just borrow it. And the moment you stop paying taxes, you learn real quickly that you just borrowing it. So what we figured is we should just liquidate. The market was great. Everything was good. We should just liquidate and then reduce our lifestyle so that we can live a little bit more instead of consume more. And if you on the edge, or if you tired of that system, you tired of everything, and you want to try it, do it. Plan it out, organize it, look at some of our videos, see some of our mistakes, because that's why we putting it out there. We putting it out there. You know, we don't put this thing out here for people to be like, oh, they doing this big, they doing 28. We ain't doing nothing, man. We got some of our neighbors, man, They doing it. Some of them, they own 160 thousands of acres, and it's been handed down from family to family. They cars cost more than these 20 acres, but that's not success. Success is you're able to sit down, wake up in the morning, smile on your face. You feel accomplished. You feel good. You talk to your family. You're in good standing with your family, your friends. And what I mean by family has nothing to do with blood, none at all to do with blood. But when I say family, I mean people who there for you, who support you. A lot of people like yourselves, y'all family. When you support, when you like, you send donations, you do all these different things. That's support. You know, has nothing to do with blood. Has nothing to do with whether we grew up. But one good thing about doing this process, whether it's 1 acre, 2 acres, 3 acres, 4 acres, or even a half an acre, there's no better feeling in the world to walk and know that you own something for a little bit of time. Because once I paid my taxes, it's mine for right now until my taxes are due. Y'all look at this. It's an old turtle shell. That's cool. That's cool. They wanted $10,000 for electricity and $10,000 for internet on the other land I was on. Let's see. I couldn't afford that. Yeah, but think about this, love notes. Think about this, love notes. Whatever you paying now, this is another new road. So if y'all curious on, yeah. But one day, all this debris and all this stuff is gonna be gone. But this is another new road that was recently cut through. Numbered trails, nature trails. But think about this: $10,000 gonna be peanuts in the next 10 to 20 years. You cannot go in the store and buy something too much for $5 or $2 or $3. Most everything is $10 or $9.99. I am looking at how fast inflation is rising and rising, and I'm like, imagine you paying $2,000 a month, or $1,800 or $1,500. $2,000 a month, $1,800 every single month for house, payment, insurance, and taxes. And then all of a sudden, imagine you're doing the same output and it's no longer there. You don't have $1,000, $1,500, $1,200. Some people blessed to pay $800 or less, But imagine that was gone, and you still got life in you. You still got some years left in you. Imagine the things that you can do now. So when things go up, you're not impacted like you would be when you was in the system. It's not popular to go through a lot, because I'm gonna tell you, off-grid living is not for the faint. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of back-breaking work, and it's not cheap. Some people think, okay, you off-grid. The initial is not cheap because you got to do all the infrastructure depending on where you are. I pay less than $100 for electricity. My water bill is $25 from $14 a month 21 years ago. I can deal with that. Yeah, everybody ain't that blessed. But it's a sacrifice to live like that. Love Note took some sacrifice to get there. And what I want to encourage more people to do, not bragging, but I want you to do better. I want you to look at what I'm doing and say, man, I could do that a whole lot better. 20 acres ain't nothing. 60 acres. I'm buying 60 acres. I'm buying 100 acres. I'm building my whole family compound. I'm leaving a legacy for my kids' kids. I want them to just wipe the floor with what we doing. I want to encourage people and create a friendly, loving competition to the part where you be like, do better, do more. Because you're going to see a freeing peace in your life to the part where you be like, I cut my music up as loud as I want to. I don't get kicked out of the HOA for Sean just cutting the food. I ride my dirt bike without being stopped. I run, I walk, without being bothered, without being pestered. There's nothing like freeing yourself from the limitations of this cycle. And when the food start to come in, there's nothing more freeing than when I'm broke, I can go outside and eat. I can go out there and go for a walk. There's nothing more freeing than knowing that grocery prices, everything goes up for whatever reason. But I'm here. People shooting at the club. I'm building my own clubs. Matter of fact, I'm show you one of where my club is gonna be at. And you know who I'm gonna invite? Eco Nation, and only the people that are aligned. And when you come here, you ain't gonna be told what to do, how to do, when to do it. You're gonna be free. Long as you're on the land, you ain't gonna be bothered. And that's straight up. I don't go to the shooting range. I got my shooting range. You know, it's just something empowering about having space and freedom. Do you need 20 acres? Do you need 5 acres? No. But the buffer is good. So yeah, this is gonna be where I'm gonna do my little. It's gonna be my little clubhouse slash. I don't know. I'm gonna blend between clubhouse slash office space. And the reason why I say that, it's gonna be my event center. This here, I'm gonna clear out right over here, open this out. I think this is a perfect place. It's right there off of Eco Way. I'm not gonna go too far. I appreciate you, baby. That's why I start right here. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna clear out this little section right here. I'm gonna nestle it in the woods. And then I'm gonna do a decking all the way around it, above ground, and where you can just look out. And there is gonna have a nice premium sound system. It's gonna have a place where you can sit and you can meditate, you can relax, and you can just watch a movie or whatever you want to do. So I won't have no 3,000, 5,000, 6,000 square foot one house, but I will have a bunch of little sheds because I don't want to be enslaved to this debt. Yes, can I afford it? Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not doing it. I refuse to be enslaved. And if contracts leave me, if my job drops me, if my side businesses don't work, I'm still going to be able to eat, live, and survive. And I won't be caught up in this rat race. And it's something freeing and empowering about that. It's just something about that where you shouldn't have to worry about doing things you don't want to do, compromising your principles to just pay for something that you probably won't never own. This society has taught us to just be consumers from the beginning of time, from holidays to school to education to everything. You won't be successful unless you do this. You won't have this unless you do this. You won't obtain possessions unless you do this. That's all falsehood. You know, all you need to be is driven, focused, disciplined, and consistent. If you put whatever you want to do and apply those principles to it, you'll be amazed on how much you can accomplish and how much you can achieve. Hey Nicole, how you doing? You'll be surprised. What's up, Nicole? Hey G Mama, how you doing? Yeah, so what off-grid living? We just installed some by way of Miss Lisa. We love Lisa. She gave us some hibiscus. Got some more hibiscus over there. But you'll be amazed on how peaceful life can be and how stress-free life can be if you just do what you want to do. I mean, I lived my whole life trying to please people, and I realized that by me trying to do what I wanted to do, it disappointed and pissed off people. And I didn't want to kill nobody. I didn't want to hurt nobody. I just wanted to do certain things. And if I listened to people, they would have taught me out of half of my life. And there's nothing wrong with getting advice. Don't get me wrong. We all need advice, but you need to take that advice and process it because you are here for a reason. And your reason for living has nothing to do with nobody else. Your reason for existing and your creativity, your thoughts, and your mindset has nothing to do with nobody else. It's your gift. It's up to you to achieve it. It's up to you to live it and become who you need to become. Hey, TLC in the garden, how you doing? Y'all remember this? You remember? It wasn't nothing but a little old spike. This one thing had me to give life because all this was brown. You know, everything was dead and brown. And during the transition, look at this. Look at this. Look at this growth, y'all. Proof. I can't wait till probably next summer. If I live to see it, watch this. Look how many new fronds coming out. We got one right here. We got one right here. Got another one right there. Another one right there. It's coming alive, y'all. It just needed a chance. Card house is made from materials from your land. Sand, straw, clay. I seen them. Yeah, I seen them, Howie. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try something. You know, I just haven't made a decision. Um, I noticed some things in my older life that through doing some of this work here, I realized that I got so many projects. I would like to just snap my finger and things to appear, but I learned that by me look at all these acorns, y'all. They everywhere. Acorns everywhere. Do I like acorns? No, but it is a food source. If I got hungry, if I had to do it, I would do it. I remember eating acorns in elementary school. But yeah, I do just like the squirrels. I get some nuts and store 'em. They still yielding. And these right here are, I'm not quite sure what kind of berries these are, but I tried a couple of them and they tart, but they good. They got a little sweet taste to them. But we literally have acorn soup, native food. Yeah, it. I didn't. I think we roasted our sweet pea. Yeah, I'm sorry, the sweet spot. I didn't mean to call you sweet pea, but the sweet spot. I think we roasted ours. Haven't tried the soup. Having the freedom from mass amounts of bills is a blessing. Yes, it is. It's empowering too. It's freeing. Because when you think about it, we work, there's 24 hours in the day. You're supposed to sleep for 10, according to the doctors. But normally I sleep about 3 to 4, if I'm lucky. And then, so if you do 10 hours worth of sleep, you gotta get dressed before work. That's an hour. And then, after you get dressed from work, right? You still gotta eat. After you eat, you gotta wash your body. You gotta prep yourself, put on your clothes. After you do that, depends on you. You might have to commute quite a ways, catch a bus, catch the train, get where you need to get. And in some conditions, it's very stressful just going to work. Then when you get there, you start your day. You work for 8 hours. You take a lunch. We're probably around between sleeping at we almost at 24 hours. Then you got to drive home. Depends on where you are. You got time. Your commute. Then you get home. Some of us have to pick up our kids. Some of us have to get the kids, take them to another event. Some of us have to transport the kids to after school programs. After you do that, then you finally come home. Either you bought some food along the way, or you prepare your meals, get ready for the next day. You probably spend about 1 or 2 hours winding down, and then you start the process all over again. Man, that's living. Out of 24 hours, you only took 1 to 2 hours for yourself. And you do that for 20, 30 years. And you take no time to live your dreams, go out to pursue some of the things you want. I never forget one time when I found out I had anxiety. My doctor, Dr. Bruce, I'll never forget Dr. Bruce, one of my greatest doctors I ever had. She said, she asked me a question I couldn't answer. She said, "What do you do for fun? What do you do for relaxation?" And I sat there and I tried to name off some stuff like, I love what I do, my job, my work. I love what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. And she said, "No, what you do for yourself, always relax and just unwind." And I could not come up with nothing. I couldn't come up with nothing. And a lot of us, we like that. If you think about your life, you think about what's going on, a lot of us, we have not taken the time to enjoy this gift. You woke up today and you was given a gift, like the same gift we all have been given. And many of us have not taken advantage of that gift. Many of us don't even know how to enjoy the gift. But I, for some reason, don't think when you have a child or you create anything that you want it to be not happy, not fulfilling. For some reason, I don't think that the creator go, 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 consume, 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 consume. And because we know we don't care about it, this is the crazy thing. Everything that was fashionable, that was cool, and I worked so many hours for means nothing right now if I had it on. Nothing. I think about the number of shoes, jackets, chains, um, hats, socks, ties, jackets, suits. That stuff don't mean nothing, y'all. Off-grid living reminds you that that don't mean nothing because there's no way in the world you walking out here living an everyday life in no button-down shirt or no suit or Stacey Adams. You realize that stuff don't mean nothing. And then when you come back and you say, "Dog, I gotta go to work Monday," and you get out of those comfortable clothes that you been in all the time when you've been off-grid living, and you go and you get out of your comfortable clothes, whether it's with clothes or not. Another thing, on your land, and if you got enough land, it's okay to walk around naked or in your drawers. It's okay. It's okay to be at peace with yourself, y'all. It's okay to just relax. One of our neighbors, we live on this rural in the middle of dirt roads. We have caravans of our traffic is side by sides, dirt bikes. Um, I'm near the road right now because I sit here. Let me show y'all what I do. This the nosy part of me, right? Let me spin this thing around. Just kind of brain thing because I don't have to be at this location, but I like this location just from the fact of I thought I spun it around. Let's see if I can spin it around. Okay, so here is the road. It's the dirt road, right? Here is my little road, my perimeter road, and here's my one of my favorite chairs, right? And this road right here runs alongside the road, and I can sit here and watch people come and go. But guess what? They can't see me. I know it's petty, I know it's silly, but it's something about just sitting out being nosy, watching people. But then they can't see you watching them. It's kind of like going to Walmart and you sitting in your van. You ain't no predator, nothing. You just watching people can be very entertaining. I'm trying to tell you, I done watched a lot of people do a lot of things. I watched some people sat here, pulled to the side, roll something up. I don't know what they were rolling up, but it's something that they put to the fire and then they put it in their mouth. I seen people who finish off a can of whatever beverage that was in a can. I seen people on the cell phone talking. I seen dirt bike riders, and sometimes we have caravans of motorbikes and side by sides and four wheelers, and we have literally about 3 to 4 minutes of them coming through here. And when I mean that's a lot of people. And they do that. They do it in the evening time, during the day sometimes, especially on the weekends. It's normally on Fridays or on the weekend. And they just ride these roads because we got miles and miles of nothing but dirt roads. And that's what they do. And some of them be pumping their music. They be playing that nice Southern blues, and sometimes it's country, sometimes it's a little bit of everything. But you know what I love? I love the freedom. The freedom. They ain't being pulled over for doing that. They ain't being harassed. You don't have people just angry, frustrated, stressed out. I mean, yeah, stay behind the plants over here. Me too. I'm just chilling, not bothering nobody. I get to see the few people that come through and just chill. So that's my sideline ball. But it's really cool out here. Seriously, yeah, it's laid back. You go to the store. We have a few rural stores. We like 2 to 3 minutes away from your nearest gas station, and it's rural. It's one of them ones that open up early in the morning and close early afternoon, and people speak to you. People hold the door for you. I seen time I done gone to the Dollar General down the road, and I'm just pulling in the parking lot, and you got to get used to it too. Now, I pull in the parking lot, get out the car, and they waiting on me to come in, holding the door. It just hits different. Everything is different, and I keep saying, hope you never see something that you can't unsee. Well, don't we do that on TV every day? Don't we do that on TV every day? We all up in people business, looking at stuff we don't need to be seeing. A guy saw me do it, and he tried it, but I blocked off my porch now. Yeah, okay, okay. OMG, I sit behind. Yeah, Florida, yeah, sure. We in Florida. Free entertainment. You right, Tammy? That's what it is. It's free entertainment. I'm not watching TV. I don't have cable. And that's the thing. What I keep telling you, try off-grid living. You'll realize a lot of stuff you thought you need, you don't even need. Is it frustrating in the beginning? Hell yeah. You be like, damn, I can't switch this light on. I gotta go cut on the generator. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But guess what? Eventually, you learn to prepare yourself. Eventually, you learn to adjust. The human race is amazing. It was time when I first got out here, I was so uneasy, I wasn't comfortable. Um, and then after a while, you start adjusting. Oh, that's a squirrel in a tree. Oh, that gotta be a deer trotting through the woods. You learn a lot of different things. Oh, that's a woodpecker, you know, but it's peaceful. It's peaceful. And I'm encouraging more people to try some of this peaceful. And I know it ain't for everybody. I get it. Some people don't like dirt. Some people don't like bugs. Some people don't like a lot of different stuff. But what happens if the internet shut down for a month? Are you prepared? Are you really prepared? If the internet shut down for 1 month, think about all the different things. Y'all put in the chat what would be affected. So if the internet was down, your cell phone be down, traffic lights wouldn't work. Some of y'all that work in office buildings couldn't control the climate no more. Couldn't turn up the heater, turn down the thermostat because it's all remotely controlled from somebody at a different location. Communications would be altered. Some people couldn't even. I watch some youth. They can't even pay for nothing in a grocery store, or anything without the internet. They don't carry a wallet no more. I'm trying to make my way to a game cam, y'all. And like I said, I'm walking out here in flip flop, so I'm walking a little slow, y'all. But bear with me. I want to check on one of my game cam. But what all? What else? I can handle it all. Let's see. I wouldn't have to go to work if the you might need to shut it down about a good month. If you still can get paid, you might need to shut it down. Shut. Machines on my job would not work. Man, oh man. Some people couldn't even get their money out. Some people couldn't even get their money out of the bank. And some places don't even take cash. That's the crazy thing. Now, where did I put that camera at? I think I put it down here. But yeah, what else? What else, y'all? If we didn't have no internet, what else? No gas, right? I talk like 3 on the phone. I'm retired, so I'm living my best life. Live it, baby. Live it. That's what it's about. I mean, people don't think about some of these gas tanks. Not only is the price controlled through the internet from a corporate office, but the actual pumps can't work without the internet. I've been to place and seen that with my own eyes. There she go. I knew she was in here somewhere. There she go. Yeah, I'm gonna check this card. This tree right here, man, oh man, this tree right here, I can tell a lot of stuff marked their territory on this tree right here. Machines for food production won't. Yeah. Not just food production. Think about transportation, y'all. Think about transportation, GPS, travel systems, major transportation systems. Think about that. You got major transportation systems that will be shut down. They couldn't even control their travel lines. Airports will be shut down. Hey, Roy, Mr. Foster, how you doing, sir? But yeah, we just talking about things that will be heavily impacted if the internet was shut down. So much research on the internet. Oh, most of us couldn't even answer the question. You know, like some of us, we went to school and got an education, but we Google most of all of our answers. And some of us wouldn't even be able to win their prescription because they don't have no writing pads no more. They do all that through the. I ain't think about this. It's a lot of things that will be impacted. My question is, sometimes it's not about no World War 3, 4, 5, or 6. It's not about someone taking over the country. It's not about a lot of things, but it's just everyday situation. I can't think the last year that the internet went down. And you know what's bound to happen? It's going to happen one day. One day, it's going to happen. But could you go back to some refrigerators were shut down? Some people couldn't even cut on their lights, couldn't even cut on their security systems without no internet. Yeah, I went too far. I'm sorry, Gigi. I'm coming back in. But it's a lot of things that we depend on. See, I'm being nosy. Watch this, y'all. They slowed down. Oh man, old soldier driving his car, going on down. Old soldier going on down. Here comes somebody else. Let's see. Y'all, I want y'all to be nosy with me, okay? Let's be nosy, y'all. It's kind of fun. Let's see who's coming down the road. Let's see who's coming down the road. Slowing down. I can see you, but you can't see me. Yeah. Wait a minute. What just happened here? Rory. Man, thank you, my brother. Thank you. He on the other side where I'm at in the beautiful state of Florida. Thank you. He understands. He understands starting from nothing to something, trying to build. They done got a whole lot more advanced than where we are. We trying to get there. But it's step by step, day by day. And yes, you are encouragement, Rory. Y'all check out Rory and his wife because they got some good stuff going on right there. A lot of insightful information as well. But yeah, I mean, without internet, without a lot of those resources, what would we do, y'all? So what I want to encourage you all, like I said before, try living off grid as much as possible. I know no one can truly live off grid, but try to do without just a few resources. Just take maybe 1 week out of the year and just try to cook without no other resources. Try to keep stuff cool without electricity. Try to warm stuff up without gas, without electricity. Try to take a bath without water from the grid. Try to go through, if you can, put up foster family fund for me, baby. Foster family fund. That's Rory's wife. You know, they put up a lot of good stuff. But think about it. If you could live like that for about a week, and then share it. Share the things that you learned. Share some things that you experience. And I guarantee you're gonna learn a little bit about yourself, about your family, about your spouse. You're gonna learn a little bit. And it's gonna show you a little bit more to the window into life, y'all. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this beautiful, beautiful first day of the week in American society. And what a way to start off your week by spending it with me. And I appreciate it so much and have nothing but love for y'all. I want y'all to enjoy your week and have a prosperous week. And may everything you do, think about, and touch be blessed. And don't forget to keep on growing, y'all. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and take care. Much love.